They called to Anne.
Hello, paddler. Is the water nice and warm? We ought to have brought our bathing suits.
We haven't seen a sign of a single soul. Better go home again. George may be back by now, wanting to tell us about her tooth and what she has been through. Poor George.
I'll put on my sandals. That's odd. What has happened to one of my sandals? Dick, Ju, have you taken one? Where have you put it?
Sandals? No. We didn't even know where you'd put them. Come on, Dick. Let's help Anne to find it.
Well, how silly. I know I put them together just here. I know I did. Anyway, there's no one to take one of my sandals. And even if there were, why take one and not both?
Perhaps a rabbit took one, or a jackdaw. They're jolly mischievous birds, you know.
A jackdaw surely couldn't pick up a sandal. It would be too heavy. And I simply can't imagine a rabbit running off with one.
Well, it's not there.
We'll have to leave your sandal wherever it is, Anne. We ought to get back. Well, the only thing we can tell George is that we saw no one at all here, but that one sandal mysteriously disappeared.
Blow. Now I'll have to spend some of my precious pocket money to buy a new pair of sandals. Blow, blow, blow.
Come on. George will have a blue fit if we don't turn up soon. She'll think the owner of the mysterious light has caught us and made us prisoners. Oh, buck up, Anne.
They were all soon back in the boat again, and the boys took it in turn to row. Through the crowd of rocks they went, threading their way carefully, and at last came to their own beach. George was there, waiting for them, Timmy beside her.
You went without me. You really are beasts. What did you find?
Nothing, and no one. The island is absolutely empty except for its usual inhabitants, rabbits and jackdaws. Your strange light in the night must have been a dream, George, old thing.
It was not. You don't know where to look. Now, if Timmy had been with you, he'd have smelt out anyone there. He'd have found the lamp or lantern. He'd have...
All right, but we didn't have Timmy.
How's the tooth, George? Did you have it out? Did it hurt?
Blow the tooth. If I hadn't had to go to the dentist, I could have gone with you. And I bet Timmy and I would have found something. I just bet we would.
All right, go there then, and take Timmy with you.
That's just what I will do. We'll soon find out who's hiding there. I shall go this very afternoon with Timmy. You can come too if you like, of course. But I can't see that you will be much use.
Oh, we'll come all right. Even if it is only to say sucks to you when you can't find more than we did.
George had made up her mind to go off in her boat after she had had her dinner. Timmy sat very close to her, sad that she was cross and upset. It was not a very happy meal. Uncle Quentin was quiet and moody, for his work had not gone well that morning. Aunt Fanny looked worried. George sulked. Timmy kept giving heavy sighs. Even Joanna the cook added a few cross words as she cleared away the plates.
I should like to know who's been at the grapes and the oranges. Someone came down in the night and helped themselves. And Miss George, what did you do with the bag of dog biscuits that came from the grocer's yesterday? I couldn't find any for Timmy's dinner.
Oh, don't bother so, Joanna. You know where I always put them. In the outhouse, with the chicken food.
Well, you didn't this time, miss.
You can't have looked. Oh, dear. Why do all these things have to happen when I have a bad tooth?
Well, you certainly shouldn't have a bad tooth now. I thought the dentist...
All right. Yes, he did pull it out. But it feels as if it's still there.
You'd better have a lie down this afternoon, George. A little sleep will put
you right.
You've heard me say that before. Well, what with toothache all night and little sleep, it's no wonder poor old George is cross.
I am not cross.
Cheer up, old thing. We'll all go and hunt over the island again this afternoon. And I'll expect you'll find a couple of pirates, 2 or 3 robbers, a shipwrecked sailor,
Oh, shut up, you ass. Don't take any notice of me for a bit. I'll be all right soon.
And she was. She took herself in hand, helped Joanna with the washing up, and then they went to look for the biscuits for Timmy. Sure enough, they were missing, as Joanna had said.
No, I'm sure I put them in the outhouse here. I suppose I couldn't have. What have I done with them? Poor old Tim. You'll have to make do with scraps, I'm afraid, till the butcher boy comes with your meat this afternoon. And by the way, Joanna, I did not come down last night and take grapes and oranges. My tooth was much too bad. And I'd like to know something now. Who's been at my big box of chocolates? There's more than half gone. Timmy, have you been at them? Were you so hungry, poor fellow?
Well, I must say, if he took them, he was clever to put the lid back. Maybe you ate an orange or two as well, Timmy dog.
Come on, Timmy. Let's go back indoors. Mother, I feel better now. The swelling in my mouth is going down at top speed. I'll be all right to take the boat out with the others. Really, I will.
Well, your father does want peace and quiet this afternoon. Go along then, and don't get overtired. You had quite a bad time this morning.
Within 10 minutes, all the 5 were in the boat once more. George looked quite herself again. They soon came to the island. George circled it deftly in the boat, being anxious herself to see that no one had hidden a boat anywhere. She pointed to where a great mass of brown seaweed had piled up on the west shore.
See what the wind did when we had that terrific gale on Tuesday? Brought in masses of seaweed again. Now we'll have an awful smell when it dries out. Hello? What's wrong with the jackdaws all of a sudden? They're never scared of us. Why are they flying up in such a hurry? There is someone on the island.
That's what we thought this morning. But there wasn't. Plenty of rabbits, though. Hundreds. Thank goodness there's one place left where they can live in peace.
Well, here we are. Everyone ashore. That'll scare the life out of anyone hiding. Go on, Tim. Bark. Hunt around. Sniff everywhere.
It scared the life out of the rabbits.
Don't you dare touch them. Heel now, Timmy. Heel. I want you to come round every corner of the island with me.
Look at him, snuffling in those bushes.
He can smell something there. What is it, Tim? Oh, he seems to have lost interest.
Look, there is something. Orange peel. Someone must have been here then. We would never leave orange peel about. And I say, what's this?
It's a pip. A pip from a grape. Does that ring a bell, anyone?
Yes. Joanna said we'd been at the oranges and the grapes. Do you suppose that...
No. Who's going to steal a bit of fruit and take it over to the island to eat? That's too far-fetched. Honestly, let's be sensible.
What's Timmy doing? He's digging like mad. Hey, Tim, don't scrape all the sand off the island.
Come on, let's go and see.
That's odd. He's found a big paper bag. Look at him tugging at it.
Oh, it's burst. Goodness, dog biscuits.
They are. Look, they're exactly the same kind I bought for him yesterday. I say, isn't this peculiar? Who in the world would want to steal dog biscuits and bring them here? And oranges and grapes. And for goodness sakes, why?
Well, that settles it. You were perfectly right, George. Someone is here. And you did see a light on the island in the middle of the night. But how did they get here without a boat?
We'll soon find out. We know he's a thief anyhow. Tim, go to it. Find him. Find him wherever he is. Smell him out, Tim. Smell him out.
And off went Timmy at once, nose to the ground, following the scent of the thief. Now where would he lead?